Great. Do what you want to do. What a song.
It's your thing.
Right?
It's your time. Go ahead.
It is my time. And I'm going to talk about a great young man. You want to feel old? Sit down with Justin Hebert. I was like, look at all these lines. He's 22 years old, you guys, and he's got the whole world in front of him. And yet he was humble enough to say that he's not even close to being the most successful kid in his family. He's respectful and thankful about being thrust into the spotlight, a spotlight that's sure to shine bright for years to come. I know you might have told this story 1,000 times. Justin, the fact that you really, in a sense, manifested your destiny, you wrote out your goals and your dreams like we all do as a little kid. And one of those things was to say that you wanted to be a professional football player. What else did you write on that piece of paper that came true?
I honestly don't remember writing it, but what it said was that I was going to play for the Los Angeles Chargers.
With the sixth pick,
So that was a pretty good prediction on my part.
Justin Hebert, quarterback.
It is really incredible to watch your journey. Grew up in Eugene, Oregon, and you play for the Oregon Ducks. What was that experience like for you playing for your hometown college team?
It was pretty awesome. I don't think it gets much better than that. You know, I grew up in Eugene with a family who loved Oregon football. And, my brother and I, we'd go to every single game with my grandfather and my father, and we were only maybe a mile away from the stadium, and so we'd walk home, and I just remember year after year just being the biggest Duck fans, and it was a pretty special opportunity.
Justin Hebert out of the gun on 2nd and 3. Lets it go to the end zone.
You are exceeding expectations.
How about the numbers today for the rookie?
Have you surprised yourself at all with what you've been able to do?
I'd always like to say that, you know, I was able to always do these things, but I didn't really know. There was a lot of uncertainty going into this year. We don't know when or what's going to happen, but you need to be ready.
I can't remember the last time I've been surprised by a starting quarterback.
Came a little sooner than we were expecting in week 2.
What an unbelievable chain of events, right? Unfortunately for Tyrod Taylor, a pain injection goes wrong, and you end up being thrust into that starting position. Did you even have time to think about what was about to happen?
It was insane. As we're going to receive the kickoff, Coach Lynn comes up to me and says, "Justin, you're going in." And
Boost it up. Boost it up.
I just didn't really have anything to say. I kind of just smiled and looked at him.
Did you know where your helmet was? I mean, what's happening here?
The rookie making his debut.
Ran out into the huddle, and a lot of the guys were just kind of looking at me funny, and I think Hunter Henry might have said, "What are you doing out here?" That's not the thing you want to hear first when you're going out there.
He's got the mobility.
From the checklist of your life, grew up in Eugene, Oregon, played for the Oregon Ducks, MVP of the Rose Bowl, and now you're playing for the dream organization that you always wanted to play for.
That was probably the coolest 15 minutes of my life.
You're in Hollywood. This is a pretty good script you're writing.
This is everything that I've ever wanted to do, and to wake up and play football every morning, I don't think it gets much better than that, and especially with this organization. There's no place that I'd rather be.
He is just a baby, but playing like a grown man. Terry, you've seen a lot of talent come in and out of this league.
Yep.
Justin Hebert?
Yep.
Pretty good.